Do you experience slow stomach emptying, and do you know what may be causing it? Slow stomach emptying means how it sounds. The stomach empties food more slowly into the small intestine. The stomach is one of the first major holding spaces of your GI tract after you eat food. So it goes straight down your esophagus into your stomach. There's two components to the stomach that have really important roles in the breakdown and digestion of food. We have the fundus at the top of the stomach and the pylorus at the bottom of the stomach. The food goes into the fundus, which stretches and allows space for food to accommodate the stomach, and then it squeezes it and gives it a big hug, which then creates kind of that churning effect to help break that food down. After it's been broken down a bit, it moves into the pylorus, where we have stomach acid and enzymes that are helping kind of break down chemically all of that food that we're eating, preparing us for nutrient absorption, and then the food moves into the small intestine. When the stomach is not emptying, this can lead to upper pressure in the GI tract, meaning you're going to feel really full because your stomach is over full, but you also may experience things like GERD and reflux, and in some cases even vomiting. Because this leads to increased fullness, this can decrease appetite and decrease food intake. So those who are struggling with slow emptying may now experience nutrient deficiencies, weight loss, and other issues. So what causes it? One of the major causes is actually poor fundic accommodation, meaning that first part of the stomach isn't stretching appropriately, giving the food a squeeze to move it along. This can be altered due to vagus nerve injury and periods of prolonged undernutrition or restriction of calories. We see this most often in those with eating disorders and restriction, but we also will see this even in the absence of eating disorders. If you are fasting for really long periods of time, skipping meals, eating less frequently, all of that can contribute to poor fundic accommodation. Now, the motility of the stomach can also be impacted by other injury, again, due to the vagus nerve, but also to other nerves or tissue in the body, which may happen with surgeries or even trauma to the abdomen. It can be halted by certain medications and drugs, including opioids, and what we're seeing now a little bit with GLP-1 medications. And your stomach is going to be slowed in times of significant stress, because being in a stress state does slow digestion in the stomach. Experiencing slow stomach emptying, this doesn't mean that that's going to be the case forever in all cases. There are many options available for increasing fundic accommodation and even improving the motility of the stomach, as well as the entire GI tract. To get the best treatment plan for you, it is important to describe the symptoms you're experiencing in detail with your provider, and even taking note of how much food you're able to eat and keep down in each meal that you're having. And because food is at the center of this and treatment, it's important to ask for a referral to a registered dietitian who is specialized in this area that can help provide more personalized recommendations for you.